We're here at Snap-on Tools World Headquarters in Kenosha, Wisconsin. I'm Jared Dienda, joined here with Scott Singpeel. Now there's tens of thousands of multimeters in the world in technicians' hands. Now we've created the 18-piece modular multimeter kit. Let's walk them through what we have here because these two are really cool right here.
So depending on what style battery you have, some have both, some maybe have just a top or some just have just a side. This allows you to utilize either style no matter what comes in the bay.
And it does fit right underneath even if you have that on there.
That's right.
Moving on next.
Yeah, so next up is these flexible back probes, and these are great because they are flexible. They go well beyond 90 degrees, so you can take the probe, put it into the ECU or whatever it might be. You can use the probe beyond 90 degrees.
That's nice because there's some small areas that need to get into and you need a little more flexibility.
That's right.
Going from flexible to very rigid, very heavy duty, this big monster clip here.
We use the modular plug. It's the first time this has been offered, so it allows you to clip in and not have to worry about it falling off.
Another hands-free benefit there, so plug it onto the chassis or whatever you got to do. These are really awesome. Not only 90 degrees, but also another great element of that item.
A rigid 90-degree back probe, but what's neat is that it's all insulated, so it allows you to insert it, whether it's into an ECU or to a sensor, into the back of the system, and then just in case they do touch, you're not going to short the system out because they are insulated. So you're not essentially creating more problems when you're trying to already diagnose a problem.
Next up.
So as you mentioned, there's a lot of multimeters out there that have different style. Most have the screw-on style. This, as we look to be hands-free, goes to the modular style. So included in the kit is a adapter that allows you to screw on to that style plug and then move to a modular system so that you can engage any number of these adapters.
Heavy duty clip to now an alligator clip.
We adapted the system to, again, go modular so that you can be hands-free and have nice serrated jaws here so that allows it to positively clamp on and not snip off when you're trying to diagnose.
Moving right along, this is, kind of getting into some tighter spots because of the shape of this.
Sometimes access is a little bit narrower, so this allows you to use a straight style, a little thinner as compared to the current style, and again, modular, so it allows you to flip back and forth between the two. So.
Yeah, you can see the body right there is a little thicker, and this is a little narrow to get in some tighter spots.
Exactly.
Now, this is exclusive. This is a 3-port source wire that basically, this is for your highly skilled technician that's really going to diagnose what the problems are.
This is great to diagnose parasitic loss. So use this system to hook up to the battery. You can pull the terminal off and maintain continuity to the system and figure out what is drawing on the system and how much. This is important because if you see on your multimeter 2 amps, for example, you might go to look at a lighting system or something around that amp rating. If you're dealing with something that's maybe along the lines of like 50 milliamps or something like that, that's lower, you're going to look for maybe a sensor or something like that, as I mentioned, like a seat memory sensor. So that may be drawing power as it's just sitting there. So really neat to be able to hook in and diagnose and figure out what that is before you start attacking systems and figuring out what the problem is.
A great addition, 18 pieces in total, and guess what? Also comes with an organizer. So a great investment for you if you are in diagnostics. Go ahead and talk to your franchisee today.